This is every 2K ever, and I have 24 hours to play and beat every single one, or at least try to before this timer runs out. Starting with the very first game, 2K1, and going all the way up to 2K26.
Let's do this.
NBA 2K1 on the Dreamcast. Originally released in 1998, this is the first and only 2K on the system. The goal, beat the Lakers. Time limit, 1 hour per game, but more on this in a second. Now, I've never played this game before, so this should be easy. We're gonna beat the freaking... Oh, Kobe's already dunking on me. Nope, that's a switch, okay. Good defense, though. Kobe's... I can't lose on the first game, and that's because if I fail to complete this goal within 1 hour, I have to open a consequence box. Each box is packed with something designed to make my life miserable. So I really want to avoid these. He shoot the ball, Vince Carter! Me and Kobe were going band for band. Already on the first game, it came down to the last shot. I need a timeout. My timer has 29 minutes left, so this game has already taken over 30 minutes. If I don't score a game winner here, I think I might fail already the first challenge.
Inbounds the ball.
Yes, Davis! We won by a singular point. One game down, a lot to go. NBA 2K2 now on the PlayStation 2. Released in the year 2000, the PS2 would set up the next 5 years of 2K. The goal, win a game of Street Mode. Time left, 23 hours. You'll notice as we go along that older 2Ks had a different kind of magic, just way more customization. You could actually pick parks. Rucker Park? I'm playing in Rucker Park. Why is this not in the newer 2Ks? Reggie Miller? Okay, I get to play against Eric Snow and Allen Iverson? This game was going okay off the start. I felt comfortable until I found out this. Green? Wait. You can walk backwards in this game? Apparently everyone in 2K2 is Zion Williamson because anytime you drive to the basket, you do this. Hey, 360, like that's crazy. And with us only 15 minutes into the challenge, we ended the game. For game! My guy Reggie moves us on. NBA 2K3. The goal, beat the 70s All-Stars. Time left, 22 hours. So I can beat whichever team I want, and my favorite player ever is Kobe Bryant. So I am going to beat the Lakers, but right away, I'd get a glimpse of how overpowered this team is.
I got this!
That is an insane shot! I was missing everything, and I don't know how the CPUs kept making this. That shot is crazy. What is that? I don't want to open up a consequence box this early, but I'm not sure Jerry West was giving me a choice. I don't, guys. That Jerry West is impossible. Stop. You guys can see the timer. There's 31 minutes left. I'm gonna wave the white flag on this specific game because I want to have any chance of beating this game, not opening up a consequence box. I need to start the next game up right now. I'm gonna go with the Mavericks. They have horrible defense, but their offense is insane. I'm going with the Mavericks. Second attempt was looking promising. Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk, I'm pulling for three. That was so far.
Shooting 62.
Oh my goodness, Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk has 9 points. Look at the aura on that man.
They're shooting 50% from the arc.
Oh my gosh.
Break that down for me on replay.
I am not saying a word, man. But I still couldn't stop Jerry. Yo, that is an insane shot, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, with only 4 minutes left on the clock, I could not overcome Jerry West, which means it is unfortunately time for a consequence box. I taped these a lot, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the first consequence, can you tell what it is? Probably not just by the packaging, but I'll take it out here for you, okay? The first consequence. Oh, these are huge. Now, I'm not sure if they made these for Thor or something, because they are massive. And anytime I open up a consequence box, and it's physical, that is my punishment for the next 3 games. So 2K4, 2K5, and 2K6, I'm wearing these gloves. Can I press the buttons with these? We're about to find out. NBA 2K4. The goal, win a 1v1 on 24/7. Time left, 21 hours. For some of you guys, this might bring back memories. And for others, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. So 24/7 was all about building up your creative player, similar to my career, which will be featured later on in this video. Damn, we can be thick, we can be fat. You can, this is how you know this is an old game. I wanna be ripped, but I wanna be thick. No. I wanna be fat. You take them from street ball nobody to a local legend. For our challenge, we have to win a 1v1 at our house. Yes, we're playing at our house. Dude, how am I supposed to play defense? I think I can kind of play offense. We're gonna smack this guy. Oh, never mind. He's up 1-0. Now, after already getting scored on multiple times, the gloves weren't making anything easier. Grab the rebound, Tyron, please. Down 11-0. I would get a couple baskets, but it wouldn't be enough. We'd lose our first game. And our next 3 games wouldn't go any better. We were running out of time. Facing Sean Kemp, it was now or never. Good shot, we can do this. Come on. In his face. In his damn grill. That's a great shot. That's a great one. Put it in. Yes. We did it with 6 minutes and 14 seconds. We did it. 2 quick things. We have 2K5 loaded up, but, you know, the timer's obviously still going. It is getting a little bit darker outside, and I did bring these bad boys for a reason. NBA 2K5. The goal? Win a championship. Time left? 20 hours. This was the first year 2K introduced the association. Basically, the ancestor of my GM and my NBA. Since we had to win a championship, I didn't think it would be fair to pick one of the best teams like the Lakers, but still wanting to make this fun, I picked the Cavaliers with a young LeBron. Now, to try and get a chip in under an hour, my mindset was to trade everyone but LeBron, simulate, watch LeBron get better, and that should equal a championship. Trades worked old school. You made an offer and check the team interest in the bottom left. If it's high enough, the trade will go through. Now, this took me about 2 times longer to just play the mode than normal because of the gloves. And after about 11 minutes of offering trades, we found our first one. Can we get Gilbert Arenas? Oh, I don't know how that just worked, but I guess it has to be the pick. We just got Gilbert Arenas and we got LeBron James on the same team. I like that. And you know, I had to go for Kobe. But of course, the Lakers aren't doing that. What am I doing? What if we did Michael Finley? Okay, the trade interest level is at 100% now. Michael Finley's a higher overall, 82-79. And the big thing here is I'm kind of just using this as a trade piece because I might keep Michael Finley, but I get a 1st round pick and I'm giving up my 2nd round pick. It's 100%. I assume this goes through. Yes, sir. We have LeBron James, Michael Finley, and Gilbert Arenas. Overall, we were about to be under 20 hours. Time was ticking away. So we trade for Zach Randolph and flip him for a young Carmelo Anthony. This would leave us with 20 minutes. I'm already cracking a cycle, man. This is bad. It was time to simulate. But unfortunately, every couple games, players would come in to complain. Right now, we are 20-22. We are not doing good. Things aren't looking too good right now. We're at the bottom of the standings, and it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime. LeBron! This was not possible to skip, so this just wasted more time. And our first season didn't go well. 31-51. So with us hopping into the next season and less than 10 minutes left, we flipped Carmelo for Yao Ming. I gotta do it. I need a center. Hoping this would give us a more well-rounded team. And with my 1 hour running out, it was time to simulate the last season. Sorry, the Cavaliers did not make the playoffs this year. That means we are already on our 2nd consequence box. If I keep this pace up, there's no chance I will finish this video. Oh no. Oh no! This isn't physical? It's worse than physical. -1 hour. Do you guys realize how damaging this is already? That's worse than the gloves. You guys see the clock. And you see the clock now. That 1 hour is very precious. NBA 2K6. The goal? Come back from 20-0. Time left, 17 hours. I chose to be the defending champion Miami Heat for the sole reason of the gloves. Being able to hold square at the rim instead of timing a shot made it much easier. This team is nasty. And right away, I could feel a difference with 2K6. it felt a lot better. We got a protein bar ad? What's going on? Power bar, is that still in business? This has nothing to do with the video, but I was curious. They are still in business, so good for them. Whoa, wait, what is that? Now in? This would be a gradual comeback over the course of the hour. Wade just couldn't be stopped. Unstoppable when you're hot. That's a floater that doesn't miss. Tie game. Down 20 tie game. Only calls for one thing. Badassatron. Dwayne Wade all the way to the basket. Shaq. We got a three-pointer. Is that good? That is good. We are going to hold up the clock from down 20 to winning by 14 points. I am finally done with these gloves. Thank goodness. Which means we're now on to the PlayStation 3. At this point in my life, I was growing up. The PS3 era was basically my childhood. After school, snacks, and hours on 2K. But around then, all my friends started getting to their own hobbies. One of them was basketball cards. I've always loved basketball, watching games non-stop, but seeing my friends collect cards, showing off their favorite players, I wanted in. So when Arena Club reached out to me, this was a no-brainer. They basically turned the old school card world into this digital, instant experience. You can buy, sell, and show off your cards in your virtual showroom. And the best part, they have these things called slab packs. Each slab pack comes with a graded card inside. Of course, I'm a basketball guy on this channel, so I'm going to open up the Ruby slab pack. Open my slab pack. Who are we going to get here? Ruby basketball. Grant Williams. That is not who I expected. Now here's the cool part. With every slab pack, Arena Club gives you an instant offer on the card based on real market value. So our Grant Williams has an estimated value of $170. They're giving me a $200 offer. I'm going to accept that. Now with that $200, I can open up a couple more packs because their packs range anywhere from $25 to $50 to $100, $250, $500, $1,000, and even $2,500. So now with that $200, I can open up 2 gold packs. So gold slab pack, which player do we have? Arena Club's going to give me Kobe Bryant. Are you kidding me? That is my favorite player ever. Now with this, I can either trade these cards, auction them off, or actually have them shipped to me in real life via the Arena Club vault. It's honestly wild how much this brings back the feeling of when my friends showed me their cards. It's that same excitement, but digital and way cleaner. If you want to try it, go to arenaclub.com/Denver and use code Denver for 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase. Thank you, Arena Club, for sponsoring this video. Released in 2006, the PS3 marked a major jump in gameplay performance. NBA 2K7. The goal? Beat the 80s decade team. Time left, 16 hours.
Open up my last monster. I'm already on the last one.
That is not a good thing.
Last time we went against the Western Conference. This time we'll go against the Eastern Conference. Now this is 2K7. Carmelo Anthony is still on the Nuggets. I think Allen Iverson is on this team as well. I want to use this team. Yeah, they didn't have Iverson yet. Okay, the graphics definitely look way better. It's not so damn choppy and blurry. Right away, I could tell the Nuggets just weren't the team for this. That's a good shot, I feel like. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Hall of Fame time. Okay, that is what, 14-2. Oh, I'm gonna pick a new team. I don't know if you can really say that on Prime, but this is like their Prime. Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. Give it down low to Yao Ming. Yao Ming! Was that an alley-oop? Oh yes, Yao Ming, look at him go! But the Yao Ming hype wouldn't last long because they would not stop making every shot possible. Give me Miami Heat and Dwayne Wade. They worked for me once, worked for me twice. That's the hope here. Now the Heat would prove to be my team in the earlier 2Ks. If old things fail, give the ball to Wade. We'd finish the game going strong to the rack. 5-point win, and then we're on to 2K8. Chris Paul on the cover. NBA 2K8. The goal, win the dunk contest. Time left, 15 hours. As I have a bear paw, I am very excited for this 2K. Or so I thought.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen!
This is the player pool, so we don't actually even get to pick from everybody in the league. But wait, why is Chris Paul in the pool? Hello? The presentation of this genuinely made me feel like a kid again watching the dunk contest. What is this setup? There's cars moving in the background? This is so cool. 15 hours. We have 15 hours left. I really don't know where stuff like this went in the newer 2Ks. You get 3 dunks per round and there's 3 rounds total. Now off the start, I was a little bit confused on how to dunk. But let's try throwing it to ourselves. Okay, that did not work at all. I didn't even complete a dunk at first. No! Learning the controls took forever, and waiting for 3 other players between each turn did not help the clock. With 30 minutes left, we had our first shot at actually winning, and pulled off this. Oh, that was disgusting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That has to be at least an 80, even though it's a replacement. An 100! I got another 100! Yeah, remember how I was roasting Chris Paul at the start of this? You're actually doing pretty good. Somehow, he was my hardest opponent in every single game. We'd move on to the finals and get a sick dunk. Yes, I need to first try these. But Chris Paul would come back with a crazy 360, beating me by 3 points. Time was running out. What I thought would be fun turned to stressful in the blink of an eye. Once again, it would be me versus Chris Paul in the finals with the consequence box on the line. Unfortunately, we'd screw up on our first dunk. Please stop messing that up. Please, I don't know. Why is Chris Paul freaking... Yes! After this, he continued to miss his next 2 dunks, just what I needed. Yes! Yes! This is the most fluky thing ever, I don't care. And on our final dunk, we do this. Bang! The time is stressing me out. 60. I don't know how it's a 60 on the first try. Chris Paul would come right back though and get an 81. Would this be enough to beat? Yeah! Stop that timer, dude. Yes! NBA 2K9. The goal? Win the 3-point contest. Time left, 14 hours. The 3-point shootout, this should be straightforward. And it was. You're shooting outside and there's only 1 round. My first go around, J.R. Smith got the high score of 15. 15? Possibly? That's a pretty good score. I picked Melo for the aura, but I just ended up losing all of it as we got 3 points. Our second time around, we'd pick a better shooter, and yet again, it would be J.R. Smith getting the highest score of 14. Okay, he got the lead. Are you kidding me? That we had to beat. I think I know the method though. Yeah, guys, look at this. I think I know. Oh, I know the method. I'm not sure if there's a pure green window in this game to shoot, but it sure did feel like it. When I timed it at the top of his release, it went in almost every time. Jason Capono. Jason Capono. Bang! Let's get the high score. Hey! Alright, we got 16 points. That challenge took less than 14 minutes. Come on. I needed that badly. We are moving on to one of my favorite 2Ks. If not maybe my favorite 2K of all time. NBA 2K10. What's up? Okay. NBA 2K10. The goal? Get an A grade. Time left? 14 hours. This was by far my favorite 2K as a child, and one of the biggest 2Ks of all time, for one simple reason. This is the year they introduced my career. The game-defining mode that is still the most played today all started here. So our mission is to play in the Summer League as we try to get a contract. The only way we're going to do that is by getting an A-grade performance. I'm gonna be a center. I wanna be an all-around center. And so it begun. Greatest ever. Yeah, we're locking our matchup down. Because I was a big man, doing simple things like setting a screen got my grade. Get my teammate grade up and just get the teammates involved. I'm trying to get that C up to an A. That's the goal. Along with getting things like offensive rebounds. Absolute clown. Look at offensive rebound. Plus assists. Helped a ton. Please make it. Yes, we got an assist. I'd even get my first basket. Is that in? Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm there. I'm there. Sir, look at me grabbing the rebound. What? Oh my God, I get subbed out. Coach, please give me a chance. Yeah, they weren't gonna make this easy. We had a C+ going into the 4th. All right, we got an assist. All right, we'll take it. I mean, Come on, give me that. Yes, sir. I'm down low. All right, you know what? This is gonna go into overtime. All the way, yes, sir. Come on, good shot selection. We got a couple points here. I got it to a B plus. Is an A minus possible the first game? Maybe. All I needed was one more play. Shoot, please. Yes, make it. Make it. Yes. Oh, yes. I just have to stay in the A minus now, and I got it the first game. With that game taking a little under 25 minutes, it's good we did that on our first try. Freaking game, I got an A minus, yes! Time is still ticking. NBA 2K11. The goal, complete the arrival. Time left, 14 hours. Barely. The arrival is part of the Jordan challenges. This is the first time 2K introduced player-based challenges. In this one, you have to recreate MJ's iconic game against the Celtics where he scored 63 points. That's a lot of points, along with 6 assists and shoot 50% from the field. And on top of that, this was the first 2K where you could dribble with the right stick. Oh my goodness, that is a saving grace. 2K was evolving. Michael Jordan. Oh my goodness! Why is the game so long? I assume they did this so all players have a fair shot of completing this, but this means if I don't complete this on my first attempt, I'd have to wave the white flag for this 2K, as one game is about 40 minutes. We were scoring at will, but remember, this is a 24-hour challenge, which means if possible, I wasn't trying to sleep. Michael Jordan! This was starting to affect me. This would come back to bite later on. But for right now, MJ was cooking with the assists and baskets. Ah!
39 takes it up. Balance and then took it to
Okay, well, instead of scoring 63 points, I decided to take it upon myself and score 99 points. NBA 2K12. The goal, hit a game winner. Time left, 13 hours. I chose to be nobody other than the Lakers because of Kobe Bryant. And on my first attempt, Kobe did this. Kobe Bryant, yes! Sorry, I'm so dead. It's almost been 12 straight hours of this. I don't think you guys will be able to really see it, but
Give or take 15-20 minutes, and we're back in the sun.
NBA 2K13. The goal, win against Team USA as celebrities. Time left, 12 hours. If you don't know, in older 2Ks, they used to have a roster full of celebrities, and in 2K13, they're called the celeb team. They juiced them? I didn't realize this. They're 97 overall. They got Justin Bieber. Hey, I mess with Bieber. His music's fire. You don't mess with it, you're missing out. I'm just being honest. You're actually missing out. They also had other celebrities like Bow Wow, Mac Miller, Sean Kingston, and even the actor from The Office. Bieber, wait, what? Bro, Bieber is not 6'4", what? But because they're high rated, these celebrities were no slouch. All the way to the basket, JB's top take. Let's go Bow Wow. You shoot threes, it looks like you can. That's a clean jump shot. But someone like Sean Kingston had Shaquille O'Neal's jump shot. Bieber was cooking, but we were still playing Team USA. I'm here. Carmelo Anthony, that's a nice shot. That was a nice shot. However, they just couldn't stop Justin and Brian. That's what he is. Aye! Ooh, you can shoot threes. What is that? Bars. Steve, hey, can I spin them? I can. You can fully spin in this game. Bieber with the dunk. Come on. This game would be intense. It's LeBron James. But we finished it up. Good defense, Sean Kingston. Yes, go. Is this Mac? Mac Miller, can you dunk it? Oh my goodness, you can dunk it. Right on go. You're crazy. It was at this point I decided to rest my eyes, or at least that's what I thought. I ended up passing out. This was not good. Alright guys, I gotta be honest. I went to close my eyes for a minute, and it went from 12 hours, you see here, to 9 hours and 36 minutes. I slept over 2 hours. I was not planning to sleep at all. So, we gotta get going. NBA 2K14. The goal, LeBron triple-double. Time left, 9 hours. 2K14 would be a breeze as we moved on to NBA 2K15 and the next generation of consoles in the PlayStation 4. We had to win by 20 and absolutely dominated the Heat, taking us into NBA 2K16. The goal, beat the 73-9 record. Time left, 8 hours. It only makes sense given this was the year the Warriors did it in real life. If you somehow didn't play this game, I genuinely feel sorry for you, as it might be the best 2K of all time, along with having the best intro ever. I would originally choose the Knicks for the challenge, but quickly realized Carmelo would just use his no trade clause, making this impossible. So we switched over to the Brooklyn Nets and traded away any player value that I had for draft picks. Now this pick is really good, but we get in return a 2.5-star pick. So I think that's the move to go. Yes, sir. Thank you. That is huge. My thought process here was to get all the picks, get the #1 overall pick, and trade anything and everything else left for a young superstar. My main issue here was time, as once I got into simming the seasons, I had unskippable My GM cutscenes. Dude, what is this? This is when I realized I was in the wrong mode. Dude, there's literally my league right here. Oh my goodness, I only have freaking 26 seconds, man. I mean, 26 seconds, 26 minutes left, okay. Basically, repeating our process, we get the picks back and try to trade for a superstar, but that's damn near impossible. Nobody was willing to give up anyone. So after simulating our first season tanking, we'd see something interesting. LeBron James won the most valuable player, okay. D'Angelo Russell won the rookie year, that's actually funny. I really don't have time to look at this stuff. I'm talking about beating the record. The Cavaliers themselves went 70-12, sheesh. Trading up in the draft, we get the first overall pick. We took Jeffrey Drew, and with the remaining picks left, we got a star. All right, say less. I traded away my #4 pick and a bunch of other picks, but then in return I got Giannis. Our first season wouldn't go well, but that wasn't the point. As long as our two players were improving, this was possible to do in the future. But there was a problem. I had it on auto just so I could sim fast. Dude, we lost Giannis. I never noticed originally that Giannis only had 1 year left on his contract. And we just simulated through the offseason, which meant he was now a member of the Utah Jazz. Dude, how did we lose Giannis? All I have is Johnny Drew. Oh my god, okay. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna, because you see the time. It's almost at 6 hours now. I'm going to wave the white flag because we have 12 minutes left on NBA 2K16, so we can move on to the next game. As you know, we don't get to move on until we open up the consequence box. And the clock doesn't stop for the consequence box, so we gotta open this and get going. It's a physical item. Now, just so you know, I only have 5 of these in total. I do not want to get to that 4th, let alone 5th box. God, steampunk goggles. Put on the goggles, and okay, I will have to put an effect on the screen because I don't know how to describe this other than I'm seeing double of everything. NBA 2K17. The goal, beat the cover stars 21-0. Time left, 7 hours. The 2 cover stars of 2K17 were Paul George and Kobe Bryant. So at first, I thought my best chance would be to choose the bigger players that are very quick. No matter which way I tilt my head, I have to restart already. I immediately switched to Yao Ming. The thing that made this challenge harder is that it's not make it take it. Meaning when we score, we give the ball back to the other team. Oh god, that just makes things so much harder for no reason. Dude, how? And the problem with the glasses were, I thought I was much closer than I actually was. I don't know how far he is away from me. I thought I was ready to space. Catching yet another loss, I had to switch it up with players I was more comfortable with. So I went with Carmelo Anthony and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The only reason why I picked Carmelo is because I remember using him in 2K17, and this guy can shoot the lights out. That's what I'm talking about. Be honest, I'm there. I'm right in his face. Come on. To the side of the freaking backboard. Right as we started to catch fire, Kobe scored. After many more attempts, it seemed like we finally had the one, with Giannis starting out the game saving us. No, no, no! My goodness, Giannis! Giannis, please make that! Oh my god! Not once, but twice, Giannis won me this game on the defensive end. Oh, Giannis! Oh my god, Giannis! 2 game-saving plays. Just a pick and roll. Yep, game. Thank you! 2K17. Done in 17 minutes. NBA 2K18. The goal, win only with dunks and layups. Time left, 6 hours. Now, if there was any time I'd want the goggles, it would be for this challenge. Getting dunks and layups requires me to hold square. Again, much easier than timing shots. We'd end up losing our first attempt with Westbrook and the Thunder, but would run it back with the Wizards and John Wall. Seemingly the only time they were ever good in my lifetime. Ooh. Ah, John Wall, that's what I'm talking about. Do a little screen and roll. Watch, we're gonna get opening with Gortat. I already know. Yep, down low, Gortat in the paint, put it up, put it in. Wall was just too quick. That is the dagger. John Wall was an absolute beast in his prime. NBA 2K19. The goal, win with a random team. Time left, 5 hours. Me and the CPU both get 3 spins. The 99-91 Golden State Warriors. Whoever the best team is for each player, that's the team they have to use. 97-98 Bulls. That is probably going to be the CPU's best team. Yeah, and my best spin out of the 3 would be the Seattle Supersonics. So Unks, get your popcorn out because we're about to have the icy hot championship. Oh yeah, look at MJ, we're here. No worries, Gary Payne's got you on clamps. We're good, we're good. Oh my god, dude. I literally see the scoreboard in the middle of my screen, I'm not kidding. Gary Payton was an absolute dog in this game. Let's go, look at Gary, he's taking the game over. Gary Payton, 95 finals. Look at Gary Payton, the glove. Put it in the work. No, sir, you better pass that up the court. Come on! It was a good game, but we managed to pull it out in the end. And that's game on a green light from Steve. Which means we finally got to take off the goggles. Thankfully, I'm done with these. And I actually never want to wear these again. NBA 2K20 would be the final game of the PlayStation 4 era, and we had to win against the tallest player in the game, Yao Ming, as the shortest player, Muggsy Bogues. Time left, 5 hours. Now this sounds hard on paper, but it would end up going basket for basket. As Yao Ming would post, I would drive right by him every play. Would have been cool if I broke his ankles. Ooh, good move, that was just clean! It was a matter of who was going to miss first. Yes! Yes! Running a big circle! Baseline Bogues all the way! Hey! Bang! NBA 2K21. The goal? Win with the worst WNBA team. Time left, 5 hours. Now this is the first 2K on PlayStation 5. And with that came digital copies. Those are the ones I have, as they are easier to not lose because it's on your console. But with me not having the discs, that meant I had to re-download them. That's why it looks a little bit later in the day. Anyways, let's carry on. So the Washington Mystics, I just found out, are the worst team. They do have an 88 overall though, versus the Atlanta Dream, who are the best team, almost all 80s. Okay, damn. That clock is now under 5 hours. Come on! It's 6-minute quarters. Dude, that is a lot of time. Which means the games take a little over 30 minutes. So if we didn't get this done the first try, we aren't completing this game, and I can't afford to open up another consequence box. It leaves me down low. N1? Come on! Emma! 19 points! This brought back a lot of memories for me. 2K21 wasn't my favorite 2K, but it sure as hell was a lot of fun for me. And because of that, I remember the game like yesterday. Tree! Oh, Tree Hawkins! I'm not sure how this team was rated the worst in the game, because Emma and Tree were the best players on the court. Green! Everybody left the stadium. NBA 2K22. The goal? Beat the Redeem team with 1 player. Time left, 4 hours. I can only score 1 player, but I'm gonna beat Team LeBron just so I can have a lot of good defense. This 2K had some of the best dribbling of all time. Just look at how Steph Curry moves. Is that not beautiful? And out of every player, I chose to use Giannis. Or Giannis? Okay, I score with Giannis, so I guess it's gonna be Giannis. This 2K is my favorite for a reason. It balances gameplay with being arcadey, yet realistic enough to feel like a middle option that just worked perfect. And with a player like Giannis, that means buckets. Giannis, that's a steal. Let's go. That's ours. That's ours. Come on. Good defense. Injury status, unknown left wrist. wrist injury. Giannis got injured, which means he was the only one scoring points. We have to pick somebody else, but I don't want to pick that feels cheap. Hello, ChatGPT. I need you to pick one random player out of all the names I'm about to mention. Which is the random player you're picking?
And the name that comes up is Jaylen Brown. So there you go. Jaylen Brown is our random pick.
I hate you. Jaylen Brown was one of the worst options out of the whole team. But if I didn't want to open up another consequence box, I had to get to work. Good shot, Jaylen! But it's the Redeem team. They aren't going to go down easy. No! How did that go in, dude?
Brown with the screen on Kobe.
I missed! Are you kidding me? Dude, what? Overtime would actually be the opposite of my expectations. Brown would go off and absolutely carry me to victory. Let's freaking go. 7-point victory.
Playtime mode in the big ring. Go. Playtime mode is the big ring. Go.
NBA 2K23. The goal, beat Michael Jordan 1v1. Time left, 3 hours. But I underestimated this challenge. I thought I could get the easy one with Kobe, but was getting destroyed. I don't think just MJ for 3 like that. I'd switch it up using KD, but we also lost. I do not want to be KD. I even brought out the man that changed the game, Mr. Lightskin himself, Stephen Curry. Nope, we lost again. I can't be Steph. Time was dwindling down, so I had to bring out a special someone. But I'm bringing out your kryptonite. LeBron James is coming out. The GOATs were going bucket for bucket. LeBron, big three back. Come on. Good shot, LeBron. Come on. Come on, LeBron. Too big. He's too big. He's too big. We got 3 hours. Your time is ticking. We gotta go. MJ had his time, but LeBron would finally end it. Okay. Thankfully getting us the win, but taking 40 minutes to do so really hurt our overall time. This is going to come down to the end. NBA 2K24. The goal, win the 3-point contest and dunk contest in 1 try. Time left, 2 hours. The 3-point contest was first, and I picked Kyrie. I gotta say though, this is the first time ever I've seen this in 2K history. Dude, Jason Tatum is actually gonna get 0 points? I've never seen this before. Oh my, Jason Tatum got 0 points, what? The score to beat was 22 by Damian Lillard. I put my money ball rack first and get to work. Bang, green light. That was not a green, okay. All right, let's go, Kyrie. We gotta make the most of these money balls. This is the rack that counts the most. Kyrie for 3, another one, bang. All right, we continue to hit threes with Kyrie, including the second starry ball, getting way past the original high of 22, set by Lillard. 33 points for Kyrie. The second round would follow with Dame getting the same score, and we went up ourselves, getting 34. We take the 3-point contest with Kyrie Irving. All we have left is the dunk contest. Out of all the options here, I assume Zion would be the quickest to get the job done, and we started off with this. Ooh, this is nasty. 37. I don't know if that's good in this game. I'm so tired. Shaded Sharp. That was nasty. But he would only get a 35. So we started off well. The next 2 dunks would be the Twins, and they would be mid. Asar somehow scored a 32. I swear the scores are random. That's a 32. For my next dunk, though, we had to turn it up. Hey! Hey! Through the legs? A 42. They're not doing higher than a 42. No way they do higher than a 42. Sharp was up again. Shaden, that's a weak dunk. He got a 40. You know what? I got higher than that. That's all that matters. The Twins again would do mediocre dunks, getting us the win by 4 points. NBA 2K25. The goal, win with a random classic team versus a random all-time team. Time left, 2 hours. Yeah, I'll just keep this short and sweet. Facing the old-time Warriors on a Hall of Fame without an old-time team is damn near impossible to beat, especially when you have to guard Kevin Durant. I got 43 minutes left. If I keep playing this right now, the more time I lose, which is just risking myself at opening a consequence box, which is number 4. And I don't think I have time for that. We got the Los Angeles Lakers 90-91. We're gonna have to make it work. Or so I thought. These all-time teams were torching me. Look at the score. Needing a better classic team, I quit again, meaning this was my final chance. Use this, open up another box. I need a better classic team. Come on. Okay, that's like the best classic team I think maybe ever. I have the best classic team you could possibly get versus the Chicago Bulls. This is a crazy matchup, but it's gotta work. But just because we were scoring now doesn't mean we were getting stops. Breaking rows. We got 18 on the clock. Come on.
That's no problem. I can still finish.
Come on. And one! And one! And one! I need everything I can get right now. With the KD free throw and a great look, we were right back in. That's green. That's green. That's a great shot. Come on. Making one more three-pointer, we had the chance to tie. All we needed was a rebound.
Offensive rebound. 4-3.
Guys! We gotta open up another box. Consequence box number 4. We don't really have time to waste here, so we gotta open it. Oh my goodness, dude. -1 hour. So yes, you see this amount of time right here? Well, now we only have 28 minutes to get the last game, 2K26, done. Let's go. NBA 2K26. The goal, win a championship. Time left, 28 minutes. Having 1, limited time, and 2, failing at 2 My NBA challenges in the past, we needed a miracle to pull this off. And it wasn't going to be any easier that I started off on the Wizards, so my goal here was to get something out of draft picks and Alex Sarr, their young talent. I think I'm going to do this because I can get a really good draft pick, and then we can just use that to trade some more. All right, boom, did that. That's one player, boom. Running through more trades, we'd find another star. It just costed us our best pick. This, boom, that's a really good pick. Boom! We got LaMelo Ball. I know, I don't know if that was actually good because I probably should have used that really good pick for a better player, but LaMelo Ball, if you don't know, is very, very good in simulation. Somehow, we got offered OG and Mikal Bridges for this. We instantly did it, being these are great role players for our team. And to finish off before time ran out, we get some bench players. You guys can see the starting lineup. I also just got Walker Kessler and a pretty good pick off the bench. With 10 minutes left, we start to simulate the season, and we were doing pretty well. For one season, this isn't bad. The trade deadline, yes, I would like to stop quickly. With only a couple minutes remaining, I tried to add anything I could before the deadline, but nothing panned out. I don't think we're making any trades. We're about to run out of time. We got, oh my god, it's red. We got 50 seconds. And just like that, time was over. That is it. The timer is up, 24 hours is done. I just have to simulate this whole season and hope I win the championship. We'd finished the season strong, but the only thing that mattered was bringing home the ring. He's up to a 92 overall. Mikal Bridges an 86, OG's an 86. This is a really good all-around team. We got Philadelphia in the first round. I'm just gonna simulate through that round. We should win that round. Okay, we swept them. I didn't think we were gonna sweep them though. And we would comfortably move on to the conference finals, closer to reaching our goal. Simulate through the game. We're up 2-0. Simulate through the game. We're up 3-0. Win this game, we go to the damn finals. It's a 20-point win. But we were facing off against the one and only Dallas Mavericks. If you don't know, for whatever reason, 2K absolutely loves this team in this game. So this would be the ultimate challenge to cap off the video. We're gonna simulate through the first game. The Mavericks take it. We can't go out like this. The second game. It was looking bad. Don't tell me we did all this to get to the finals and lose. What would have turned into a storybook ending had us losing in 4 in the NBA Finals, officially making us fail this challenge on the very last game. That one hurts because we were right there. After everything, every game, every consequence, every hour, to lose at the finish line, it sucks. But that's life. You don't always get the storybook ending. Sometimes You just get the story.